The health of the almost assassinated Slovakian Prime Minister Robert Fico is out of the danger zone, ministry officials say. Heavy rainfall has flooded regions in northern European countries, including Belgium, France and Germany.
A helicopter carrying Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi has suffered a hard landing, according to state media reports. The Foreign Minister Hossein Amir-Abdollahian was also on board. A rescue helicopter tried to reach the area on Sunday, where authorities believe the helicopter is, but it couldn't land due to the heavy mist, emergency services reported. One media report said it had come down in a forest near the city of Julfa, which is on the border with Azerbaijan. But another media report said the landing site was further east near the village of Uzi.
The health of the almost assassinated Slovakian Prime Minister Robert Fico is out of the danger zone, ministry officials say.
Myslím si, že to najhoršie, čo sme sa obávali, aspoň pre túto chvíľu pominulo, ale naďalej je ten stav veľmi vážny a preto bude vo šetrovaní lekárov práve Banskobystrickej nemocnice, ktorým ešte raz za to všetko, za tie zázraky, ktoré sa udiali posledné dni, ešte raz veľmi pekne ďakujem.
The Defence Minister allayed fears a day after supporters visited Banska Bystrica Hospital in a show of solidarity, including Jan, who wanted to support Fico in his hardest moment.
In my opinion, people pay too much attention to politics and we have lost the humanity somewhere along the way.
The 59-year-old Prime Minister was shot while touring the former coal mining town of Handlover. Since then, security has been heightened around the hospital where Fico is being treated. The man accused of the assassination attempt was recently ordered to remain behind bars. Several European countries have grappled with the aftermath of torrential rains, triggering floods and wreaking havoc in various regions. The eastern Belgian municipality of Euren has experienced the heaviest flooding in its history. Prime Minister Alexander De Croo visited the area to offer his support. The Bevine stream burst its banks after heavy storms. Although water levels have dropped, 500 families remain without power. In northeastern France, water levels at the Moselle River have reached as high as 40 centimetres, prompting hundreds of interventions by firefighters. Government officials have urged residents to exercise caution and listen to emergency service personnel. The region was placed on red alert for rain and flooding, which has been lifted.
Hundreds of people protested in Madrid on Sunday as Argentinian President Javier Milei continues his visit to Spain. But rather than meeting with the Prime Minister or the King, as would be expected of a visiting leader, Milei is instead attending a far-right Vox Party summit. It's gathering far-right figures from across Europe to encourage their supporters ahead of the EU parliamentary elections in June. And Milei has stirred up more controversy by railing against Pedro Sanchez's socialist government, accusing it of bringing poverty and death to Spain.
German Chancellor Olaf Scholz cancelled a European election campaign event this weekend to visit one of Germany's most flooded regions. Heavy rains over the past week has swelled rivers in the southwestern state of Saarland, causing flash flooding and landslides.
Wir sehen hier und können auch durch all die Nachrichten, die wir bekommen haben, seitdem das Ereignis hier für alle mit seiner ganzen Dramatik fassbar geworden ist, welche Gewalt die Natur hat, was für Zerstören sie anrichten kann und wie sehr wir uns immer wieder auf solche Ereignisse vorbereiten müssen.
Emergency services have responded to thousands of requests for help amid what some are claiming to be the area's worst flood in 30 years. Roughly 100 kilometres away, the River Moselle has breached its banks in Traben-Trabach. The idyllic town has been hit by high water, with many cars towed from high water zones.